taking his time. It must be.
Coach, you told us this week how much this opportunity means to the city of Louisville. This is your home. It's a sold-out crowd. What does this opportunity mean to you?
I knew the fans would show up. I'm just so proud of this city and the opportunity we have. There's history out there waiting for us. I'm excited for these guys to go out there and play a great game of football. But this city of Louisville really showed up, and we're going to show them how to play some football.
Well, it's an opportunity to make a first impression on this league. What are the keys for your team to go seek that first win tonight?
It's like any other football game. You got to take care of the ball and make sure you mentally you're ready to go. And I think these guys are. They had that look in their eye this morning, so I think they're ready to go.
All right, Coach. Good luck.
All right, so he's on one sideline as a local legend. Same thing going on in Birmingham as A.J. McCarron, who grew up in Mobile, won 3 national titles at the university in the UFL. Here's Jonathan Garibay to kick it off. Short kick. Jaden Sheridan with the return gets out across the 30. And that's where Bean and company will start from.
Well, listen, I was just talking about this in the open. Jason Bean is a dual threat guy that has big playability, and he was in a very creative offense to come out here and operate on their first series.
Blue 88! Blue 88!
Starting just shy of the 32-yard line. They hand it off. Benny Snow. He gets the carry.
Impressed with his speed, and Kurt, he is a side-to-side monster.
Birmingham strong on defense. A lot of returning veterans. They fake the handoff. Bean keeps it and shows that athletic ability you talked about there, picking up the first down. From the 43.
Blue 88! Pass!
First pass for Bean under pressure. And just dumps it off. Too much for Snell. Incomplete.
On each side of the ball. So right now you're doing a lot of kind of feeling out in this game.
Snell with the carry, hitting the backfield, fights his way for a short gain, but it's going to bring up 13. Backup quarterback.
Blue 88! Blue 88!
Needing 8. Bean, little high, and is bobbled by his tight end and winds up being intercepted. Right into the hands of Dion. So they take it over here. Great field position, and right away out of the gate, Snoop Connor with the run and picks up a short gain of about 2 yards on the play.
Well, Matt Corral is a guy that's had a lot of success in this league, and he's a really talented player, there's no doubt. He can also use his legs, although I don't think they'll try to feature him as a runner. These guys can run, they got big frames, and he's got some weapons out there on the outside.
In his 3rd season with Birmingham, and there's a flag on the play. Movement before the snap.
False start. Offense, number 8. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
That's on the wide receiver. Deion Kane backs him up a little bit.
He can fly. And watch out for Travis Bell in the interior of that defensive line for Louisville. Very good player.
Here's Corral to pass. Right over the middle. Open receiver. Right down the sideline. With Tom Brady and the Buccaneers when they won a Super Bowl as well. Anthony McFarland, his first carry, nowhere to go. Nick Cubits, the first to get there, but he had
a opposite side, trying to overcome an early turnover here for his Kings team.
Quick pass. And that one's caught.
I'll tell you, that's a good idea right there. Get the ball on the outside to John Ryan at 30.
Yeah, exactly. Going 40s, and that was the record.
That's right.
It's the second fastest now. It was the record for 7 years. Here, Connor. Up the middle down to the 5-yard line.
Coordinator, longtime friend of A.J. McCarron, has been with him at several different stops.
Snoop Connor trying to bounce it outside. Stutter steps, dives into the end zone for the first touchdown of the season. Connor gets the touchdown, and you can go for 1, 2, or 3. They're going to kick it for a traditional extra point, but they miss it. And so Garibay. So each team has had it once. Louisville turned it over on a bobbled interception, and so they'll get a second opportunity here. Sheridan gets it out, stopped before he got to the 30 this time.
So just a few little quirks and changes to what we've got. But again, that no punt rule after crossing the 50, Kurt, that one's going to be a big one.
Here on first down, they get it back out, and that's Davidson catches it this time. And the big tight end lowers the shoulder, and maybe a little aggression.
Third. Back. Blue 88. Blue 88. Blitz.
Picks up 4 yards on the run.
So currently move the chains. It's just going to completely change, in particular from the offensive coordinator's perspective, the way that he selects plays.
It's forced 4-down territory basically once you cross the 50, which they do on that, but they get a first down. Lucky Jackson to the 45 of Birmingham.
Hey, 21. Turn. Blue 88. Blue 88.
Little side-on pass to Jackson. And Jackson fights through the hole and
Turn. He's going back. Blue 88. Blue 88.
2nd and 1. Sheridan stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Good play by D.
Getting into the backfield and bringing down the ball carrier.
Blue 88. Blue 88.
They'll try it again. This time on 3rd and 1. Sheridan gets it.
They called her on 2nd and 3rd down in particular to call run plays. Try to make it an easier convert situation on 4th.
Sheridan again. He's become the workhorse, but not much running room there again.
That means that they're trying to keep it for the quarterback and arc the block around for the 2nd level. That's what it seems to me.
Quarterback keeps it. Bean can't get outside. Good open.
Blue 88. Blue 88.
On 3rd and long, looking for the 25. Bean up high. Lucky Jackson, is he inbound? 10th play of this drive. Bean fighting for the end zone. Jackson, and he gets it. Touchdown, Louisville. And hoping that they can take the lead with the extra point by Tanner Brown. And they do. Louisville answers the...
I mean, but that's just how they were ranked #1 in the country at the time. You know, I mean, just an incredible run during his time there for the Tide.
All right, the kickoff is short. McFarland. And out to the 35-yard line.
Brand new. So this is as big of a challenge as any of those things that he's accomplished in his career.
Matt Corral along the sideline. Catch made by John Wayne.
You've got a team that I think is a team that can compete for a championship.
Here's Connor again after picking up 14 yards on...
Has speed. They've got incredible players to play with there on the outside as far as weapons.
And a defense that has shown that it can play well.
And remember, they're across the 50 here, so a couple of downs here to get the first. See, there's a run play. See, this is what's going to be different. Okay, so now you're just trying to pick up a...
They've got to pick up the first down here on 4th and 4. Jabri Barber does. Good spin move. It looked like he was going to be stopped for a bobbled interception. The only difference in this game so far. But Louisville answered that, come back to take the lead. Has come back to take the lead as Birmingham tries to answer. Blitz coming. Picked up. And that's to the tight end. And Thomas fights.
Doing that, pick your best matchup. He's got bump coverage there on the left side. This one might be going up top over there on the left.
They fake the handoff. Oh, he's lucky. Gets this one up and missed it. That may have been blocked the way that one went fluttering there, but nonetheless, no points in the special teams unit.
Legendary.
Thanks, Russell. Appreciate you.
I think Russell's pumped up for halftime.
I love that, man.
Ian Wheeler bouncing off a couple of guys, but not much running room there, only a yard.
I was just going to say, offense is normally behind defenses, and yet both offenses have been able to move the football a little bit better than I thought that they would.
Here's Bean moving the football with his feet. And he's shot.
And Bean about that at length, and in particular because in these spring leagues, you know, the running quarterback has really done damage.
3rd and 2, that one's thrown too high. And so they're shot.
To float and go high on you. You got to get on top of that ball, get that elbow up, throw that ball more over your ear.
Jabri Barber with the fair catch.
It's all the ability to impact the game outside the lines, you know, so it's just a totally different role. I can't imagine what he's going through.
Here's Matt Corral. That one is thrown high and eventually hauled in by his tight end.
And played for some really good defensive coordinators. Marvin Lewis in Baltimore, Vic Fangio in Houston. So he's been with some good ones.
Connor takes the handoff. A nice tackle here on 3rd and 5. Quick pass. Caught.
Don't go. That. 180. Wait.
First down from the 33. McFarland. Blockers in front. And
Find a little seam and then take off. He averaged over 6 yards per carry last year.
his patience is a difference maker. There's Ty. Price.
Give me 10 personnel.
Now look how wide that defense is. They're trying to keep 2 safes. Look how wide the middle of the field is.
And Corral looks over to the other side. Jadon Mickens, a
Go-to guy for the Stallions team early in this game.
the most experienced receiver from a pro level. McFarland on 1st down.
Some little bit of advice to Tyler Siskey, the offensive coordinator.
Corral under pressure. Gets away and gets it out to Connor out of the backfield. Big hit along the side.
180. What's that?
Connor with the carry and the first and more. Stiff arm Dancer
180. What's that?
from the 15.
Orlando, sack.
Davis Price cuts it back inside the 10. 6-yard pickup. And here we go. 2nd down.
Yeah, you bet.
But he had his mind made up, knew what he wanted to do right away. Gives his quarterback time. McFarland caught in the backfield. Could not get around the edge. Did it.
180. What's that?
Corral has time. Looking towards the middle of the field. Deion Kane. There's some contact. He was in the UFL 2 seasons ago with Dallas, out of football last year, and trying to earn a full season here.
There we go.
He gets the points. Success, young man. And
AJ, your offense has been able to string together some nice drives. Haven't been able to finish with touchdowns. What do you need to do to finish those drives?
Well, I mean, just finish up front. Listen, they get paid to play as well. It's going to be that way. It's a long game. Just keep grinding.
You're working the officials. What was the conversation with some of the sideline officials here?
Well, I just thought he had early contact, played through his back right there, but it's part of it. It's the game.
Thanks, AJ.
all right, A.J. McCarron's team has a lead right now as Jaden Sheridan gives Louisville good field position to start this drive right at the 40-yard line. It's when you're in Louisville, right? No matter what time of year. Here it is, the Kings. Starting this possession here, Jason Bean rolling. Going downfield, kept his eyes downfield, but just threw a little bit too far, incomplete, and brings up 2nd down.
Blue 88. Blue 88.
Bean to the air again. Quicker pass and no man's land. Davidson with the bobble that turned into the interception. And then that missed one by McKinney. Bean wide open this time. No problem hooking up with the wide receiver. Instead, he finds Caden Prather. 18 yards, pardon me, on the 1st down.
This is a good job of him just settling down in that hole. You see how he just kind of starts to float because they're running a pressure. They're blitzing the corner. They're trying to rotate around him, and he understands that there's a soft spot with the safety rotating over the top.
And they snap it quickly, going over the top. Contact, no flag.
Will stop the clock until they set the chains. So all of those things make it a lot easier to move the football down the field.
Bean has time, going deep over the middle. Incomplete. Pass intended for Tariq Brock. About as good a throw as you can have for an incompletion.
Here we go. It's a blue. Go!
Handoff taken by Snell. All right.
Blue 88. Blue 88.
They need the 32. Bean. 4-man rush. Up top, he's got a man. Winstead. 1st down and goal, Louisville.
In coverage.
Here we go.
Lucas Dennis just didn't get over there in man-to-man.
So they say he stepped out at the 11. 1st down. Bean with the run. And he slides after kicking up 4.
Obviously, you don't want to score too quickly, though, with the clock rules, you know, and the field position that you get on these kickoffs.
Draw play. Bean. Was his knee down? Yes.
At this point, you're just trying to punch it in.
Goal line defense. Easy into the end zone, but the ball came out. Wheeler. Did he cross the goal line first? No, he didn't. Birmingham gets the turnover. Ian Wheeler. Did the ball cross the goal line? No. You can see it is out. Great play made there by Chiava Tizzino, their star linebacker, to separate Wheeler from the ball and prevent Louisville from taking the lead.
Well, a huge turnover here as Louisville is
one of the top defenders in this league for many years. And now Birmingham, 38 seconds, all 3 timeouts. And remember, the clock stops if they get a first down. But there's a bad snap. Corral just trying to prevent the safety from happening.
right there. That's a subtle play, but a really smart play by the quarterback.
And here is the handoff, Snoop Connor. And he takes a big hit right at the 10-yard line.
Much as it might play into the strategy from a wind perspective. You know, the wind is behind him right now, 15 to 20. And when you start talking about that 4-point field goal, you know, I think these coaches might think about it late in the game, going this direction left to right.
Anthony McFarland stopped at about the 26-yard line. And so that's where,
in a position where they're not having to really just set and pass block in 3rd and long.
And they hand it off on 1st down. Anthony McFarland through a hole. Good second effort there for a 1st down. Another double
picks up the 1st down.
And that's part of the balance you talked about. Here comes the blitz. It is picked up. Corral through the hands. McFarland. And he's going to be stopped just shy of the 50-yard line.
And then go into the flat from there. I wonder if they go back to that.
Looking to the right, Jadon Mickens, he gets the 1st. And they cross mid. Here comes pressure, and it's handed off. Snoop Connor bottled up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Jaheim Jadon Mickens. And he stopped in the backfield, and that's a big tackle.
Go for the next down here on 4th. They cannot put this football away.
From the shotgun, Corral. Gets it all and more, all the way to the 30-yard.
It's 3rd and forever, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
3rd and 16, they gain 22. Snoop Connor fighting his way for 6 yards, and we talked about Mickens.
That's what they're taking advantage of.
Mickens, a long-time NFL player, showing his experience tonight. Corral keeps it and dumps it off. Justin Ross. Flag on the play. Ross fighting his way down inside the 5. Let's see what this penalty mark is about.
Holding. Offense, number 75. 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
So instead of an 18-yard gain, it backs him up 10.
Yeah, that was Mason Brooks.
4-man rush. Corral. Couldn't get his feet underneath him and throws it incomplete. Remember, they have to go for it on 4th down no matter what. Corral escapes, directing traffic, and he's hit. Ball's out. Louisville can't pick it up, but it brings up a huge play by this defense and a long 4th down for Birmingham.
Shoes here tonight had an extra point that they missed, had a field goal block, and they'll go for it on 4th and long.
Got to get to 20. Little dump pass. McFarland, can he work some magic? No. Open field tackle made by Jaheim. That dude's in the flow of something.
There's no doubt.
They were having an air contest at halftime. Bean. Open and incomplete. David Jackson with the drop.
On his chest.
Here we go.
Oh, goodness.
We've seen a couple of good throws by Bean, not completed. Here's another big one, and this one is caught. Tariq Black.
This is what I remember from his time at Kansas.
44 yards on the play. Bean going up top again. Winstead, and it's incomplete.
Loving it. Coming out here being aggressive in the second half.
Benny Snell. And the former Pittsburgh Steeler fights his way for a gain of 2.
They just some Stallions in the defensive run front. Then there are blockers. And so because of that, it's difficult to run it.
Lucky Jackson, he's going to be about former Oklahoma State Cowboy. And it's golden. And Louisville retakes the lead. 9, he's going to speak with Jake Butt right after the kickoff here. LaVisca Chenault out to the 35. Jake and Jason.
You want to do that?
Been on the march. These receivers haven't been able to bring it in. And that's why it's a 1-point game here late in this third quarter. John Ross. Flag down on the play. Ross showing his speed. And moves.
Pass interference. Offense number 12. 10-yard penalty. First down.
And negates a 34-yard gain. And Jadon Mickens, who's been so positive for this offense, wrong, but it was on the receiver. Nonetheless, it does negate the big pickup. It's 1st and 20. McFarland. Last series ended, and the start to this one.
Line 42. The hut. 180. What's that?
Corral slips. Steps up, though. And incomplete, intended for Chenault. Good coverage there.
The hut. 180. What's that?
Corral slipped again. But he makes the completion for the first down to Jadon Mickens. Mickens 95 yards receiving.
Orlando, touch.
Davis Price. Maybe half a yard.
9 seat him, 9 seat him.
There you go. See, now he's got it. See, this is supposed to go to the left. This is a handoff. He's trying to run the sweep over on this side.
And there is the handoff, but Connor stopped in the backfield.
I don't know if he does either. Well, I think Bama Lightning, I think, like, just give it to Devontae Smith.
Corral. Jadon Mickens. Who else? Falls forward.
He's had.
We talked about his NFL experience.
Orlando
winning a Super Bowl with the Buccaneers. Sweet Connor. And that will be the final play of the third quarter.
A nice crack. Did a little backspin out to the left center gap.
Oh, speaking of gaps, I tell you, Snoop Connor thought he had a league ball.
Oh, you know, Kurt, I don't want to talk about that so much.
You were singles hitter? Is that it?
I believe it was 2.
Okay, that's 2 more than I've hit.
Yeah.
Flag. Out of bounds, incomplete. Deion Kane, who's
Outside. Number 46 in the neutral zone at the snap. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
And it was Cam Gill, first penalty of the night for Louisville. Kurt, $100 million. You wouldn't be doing this right now.
That's right. Who wants that?
There we go. Snoop Connor doesn't want any of that. Cam Dantzler. 4th and 5. Are you kidding me? He doesn't get the first down, but Jadon Mickens makes another catch.
But an adjustment there on defense gets the stop.
And so Louisville takes it over. Bean. Oh, the catch made by Winstead goes up and over to haul it in. And a huge play right over the shoulder of Alex Cook. Winstead converts.
And a great defensive stop. And now they're in business here inside the 35.
They've been waiting for the receivers to make a play, and Winstead did. He makes another one, but gets hit low by Cook this time, and he's slow to get up. He's had a couple of catches for 60 yards tonight. He's been their Most productive receiver.
Blue 88. Blue 88.
Here we go on 2nd and 10. Bean hit as he throws. And that is caught by the tight end Davidson, running around a little bit. You see the numbers, over 200 total yards.
Blue 88.
And he's pushing for them to go for it on 4th down. Pressure coming. Bean keeping his eye downfield, makes the connection and a 1st down. Rookie Jackson down to the 10-yard line. Lexington coming back and playing for the Kings. 1st and goal. Bean. Oh, just a little too high for Jackson, incomplete. And so is Redmond.
Blue 88. Blue 88.
Snell. Gain of just a yard.
Blue 88. Blue 88.
Good pass. And it is caught.
And that would be a little enticing if I was the head coach here.
And you can hear the sellout crowd agreeing with you. They wanted him to go for it. Instead, Tanner Brown makes it a 4-point game. So Louisville extends the lead, and they take advantage of their defense coming up with another. Jake Button, our entire Fox crew coming to you. As Birmingham set to try and answer. Back deep, LaVisca Chenault. And the former Jaguar takes it out to the 35-yard line. Well, it's a 4-point game, Joel.
A year ago, I think he was 18 of 19 field goals, 48 of 48 from extra points. But today it has not been the same for a kicking game. And what that into those long, successful drives.
Have not been able to convert. Louisville's played some good defense as well. And that's kept it a close game. Well, underneath. First catch of the night for Deion Kane, but he goes nowhere because they need him to step up big. Underneath, and there's Kane again. 1st down. He does. And it's a 1st down, just shy of midfield. McFarland gets it across the 50-yard line.
Great today. He does have one make, but just something to keep in the back of your mind here.
Here comes the blitz. Corral lofts it up and underthrows Kane, incomplete. Give Dantzler credit for swatting it down.
36.
Keep in mind, you've got to go for it on 4th down no matter what. Corral underneath. Connor right at that 1st down marker. Where did he step out of bounds is going to be enough to get the 1st down. From the 40. There's Connor dancing. Nowhere to go. The music stopped quickly.
First half. And their inability to run the football here in the 2nd half has made a much more difficult opportunity for Corral to throw the ball.
Play fake. Corral. Oh, miscommunication again. Justin Ross had away the end zone if he catches it. Instead, it's 3rd and 10. Here comes the blitz. Underneath to Ross, who makes the catch this time.
40 seconds.
And inside the 25-yard line, down by 4. Corral on the keeper. Boy, he's lost his footing a couple of times, and that cost him yards there.
For a 2-possession game, or is he going to try to get into the end zone on this series?
He doesn't have to make the decision because they pick up the 1st down. Anthony McFarland with the run.
Jay's got to communicate that to Tyler Siskey. Now Tyler Siskey's got to communicate that to Matt Corral. Everyone needs to know this is 4-down territory.
Davis, no, pardon me. It's Anthony McFarland. Stallions trying to get in the win column. Fake the handoff, wide open, Justin Ross, touchdown, and Birmingham's back on top. Point, field goal to win it. So a lot to be decided if Garibay gets this through. He's missed one. He misses his 2nd. Wow. 2 missed extra points and a missed field goal by Garibay.
Kickoff, as we've seen in the NFL and now in the UFL, you know, they're going to get good field position here.
Sheridan. Good return across the 40, now at midfield. Passes from having a dominant night, but he needs to perform here on this drive. From the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. And just throws that one away, incomplete.
Yardage here to feel like they've got what I would consider to be comfortable field goal range for Tanner Brown.
And you also want to run some clock so you don't give Birmingham the ball back too soon. Bean going deep. In the double coverage, and it is picked off. Hudson Clark.
Holding. Offense, number 71.
And it won't matter.
That penalty is declined. The result of the play is an interception. First down, Birmingham.
Third turnover of the night by this Birmingham defense.
Right away. But then Jason Bean just throws this one with way too much air. Here's the chokehold right here. That's good in MMA, not in UFL. And there's the ball. It's just got way too much air. And Hudson Clark is able to just run.
Ball back. They still have a chance, but first things first.
180. One shot.
Birmingham content to run it. Snoop Connor out to the 30-yard line. And Hudson Clark and this defense coming in big.
Yeah, I got it. Don't go. What? 180. Wait.
And Snoop Connor's hitting the backfield for a loss.
What? 180. One shot.
And he slipped again. That's about the fourth time.
Right there.
Game clock operator, please reset the game clock to 107. Play clock operator, reset the clock to 35 seconds. Both clocks should start on my signal.
Okay, I think they had a play clock error right there issue, so they're going to punt it.
His first punt of the night, they need it to be a good one. And they need the defense to make one more stop, holding on to a two-point edge. Clean snap. And that one bounces out of bounds, and it's going to be good field position to start here. Down by 2. Bean scrambled, chased, tripped up. Once again, this Birmingham, unless it's a defensive penalty. Three-man pressure. Bean underneath. Hook and lateral. And it will not be successful, but Birmingham is. They go on the road and fight to the finish. A.J. McCarron gets his first victory in his first game as a head coach. And Birmingham starts the season with a...
All right, AJ, you told me you might have aged a few years to close out the game, but you got your first win as a head coach. How's it feel?
Oh, it feels awesome. Just super proud of our guys. Listen, we didn't play perfect, but I have a resilient bunch in that locker room. And the way they played for me and each other, I'm just super proud.
Yeah, the offense was able to run the ball. You're able to control the game, but really it was the defensive turnovers in key situations that ultimately decided this game. What do you see from that unit?
I mean, unbelievable job. Cher, great job of calling the game. But, I mean, it's just the fact that there's never any quit in this group. And I love that. I mean, all the way down to the goal line, and you punch a ball out as they're going in and recovered by Tez. Like, unbelievable job.
First win as a pro coach. I mean, how's it feel?
Oh, it feels awesome. Listen, but it's only one. Our biggest thing is worry about the process. Don't worry about the results. Can't think ahead. Be where your feet are. I thought we did a great job of that tonight, and we'll start all over again next week.
How would Saban grade the coaching job?
I don't know. Somebody have to hit him up.
All right, man. Thank you, and congratulations. We'll see you.
Something tells me he's got his number.
He's definitely proud, and I think he's